What's going on? My name is Francis. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, consider hitting that subscribe button and that notification bell for the videos that I post every single day based on spirituality, law of attraction, self-development, and professional beatboxing. What we're going to be talking about today is how I get extremely focused when I do certain tasks. Because I'm at the point in my life where when I do something, I get extremely focused on that task, okay? And I block everything out. So if I'm going to the gym, I will focus on that movement or that exercise that I'm doing with extreme focus. If I'm recording a video, I will record that video with extreme focus, and I will get into a flow state where I'm so focused and I get so in the zone that my thoughts sort of turn off, right? I get very in the moment and my thought patterns kind of lessen because all that energy of my thinking goes into the task that I'm doing, right? And this just helps me feel so present, so focused. And interesting thing about this is that it actually gives me energy, right? Because I would assume that for me personally, that when I get focused and I do something really strong, that I would lose energy. But when I get into this state, I actually gain energy from working on something. I actually get energy. And if I'm not focused and I don't do something, I lose energy when I just sit around and I do nothing. So how do I do this, right? How do I actually do this? Well, the way I do this, I can attribute all this to the meditation habit that I've been doing every single day for the last 3 years. Okay, because when I started meditating every single day 3 years ago, not only was I able to observe my thoughts and then not take them so seriously, what I was able to do was develop incredible focus and concentration. Okay, because when I'm in that meditation, there's nothing else to focus on except the focus point, right? And the focus point is different for each person, but for me, the focus point is the sensation of my breath. So I will focus on on the sensation of my breath for like 20-30 minutes without any distractions. Okay, and while I do this, I actually observe my thoughts. And when I focus on the sensation of my breath and I have that single point focus on the breath going up and the breath going down, you do this, when I do this every single day for the last 3 years, and if you do this, you can expect the same thing. I develop incredible focus and concentration, and I develop incredible presence that is just simply beyond words. Okay, language cannot communicate that feeling of focus and confidence and drive that I get when I am in a deep meditation session. Okay, and that focus that I develop, I'm able to actually bring it over to anything that I'm doing, whether it be recording a video or going to the gym or even talking to somebody and staying present, staying extremely focused on what they are saying, their facial expressions. Like when somebody's talking to me, I get extremely focused and present on that person, right? Because being present to the moment helped me to develop this focus and concentration that I didn't even know was possible, right? I didn't even know this was possible. The more I meditate, the more I'm realizing the significance of actually focusing and developing this skill of focus. Because what I started to realize when I started meditating more and more is that focus and concentration is something that I can actually develop, right? I can actually develop the skill of focus and concentration. This isn't something that you just get naturally. It's something that you have to train, just like when you go to the gym to train, a muscle or, get an exercise to a higher level. In the same way, I realized that I can literally develop my focus by training it. By training my focus as a core skill, right? I train my focus and concentration as a skill separately in the meditation, right? And that's actually what the core of my meditation is to stay extremely focused and to observe my thoughts. Okay, I'm gonna be making a video soon on how to meditate and how I do my technique that I just got from, reading books and watching videos. But when I do this, I just get so goddamn focused, right? And I just apply to everything in my life. And that's how I get focused, all right? It's the meditation. But the interesting thing is that not only is it the meditation, I build that skill of focus, but then as I focus on the other tasks in my life as well, and I carry it over, I develop even more focus that's very practical. Because the more I get better at meditating, the better I get at focusing. And then the better I get at focusing on the other tasks that I do. And then the more that I get better at focusing on the other tasks that I do, I also get better at focusing on the other tasks that I do while I'm focusing. And then it just works in this way where both of the things support each other. And the meditation helps me build my focus, and then the tasks help me build my focus. And then they both work together, and it goes both ways. And this is just something I've been doing for the last 3 years. And what this allowed me to do was to have incredible productivity, where instead of dispersing my focus on random tasks throughout the day and multitasking, what I'll do is I'll focus on one thing, and I will focus all my attention and presence and energy onto that one thing, where I will block everything else out, and I will focus on that one thing and that one thing only. So if I'm recording a video, all my attention goes into the video. If I'm editing a video, all my attention goes into that video. If I'm beatboxing and I'm doing a show, or I'm just beatboxing, recording a video, all my attention goes into the beat that I'm doing, into the music, into the art. Everything else goes away. There's no thinking, there's no thought processes a lot of the times when I'm doing this. It's just extreme focus in the moment of what I'm doing, right? Even if I'm going to the gym, everything goes away. I'll focus on my breathing, I will focus on the movement, and then all that, lack of focus just completely goes away. And I call this single point concentration, right? Just single point, where you focus on one thing at a time. That's not actually what I call it. I just thought of it right now for this video. But the point is, I focus on one thing at a time, one task at a time. All right, concentrated focus on that task. This is just so practical when it comes to being extremely efficient. And if you apply what I'm doing, maybe you might get the same results. So let me know in the comments below, how do you guys develop your concentration? How do you develop your concentration? I'm interested to know how you develop it, and I want to know maybe if you have a different way of developing your concentration skills. So let me know in the comments below how you do that. And if you got some benefit from this video or some value, consider hitting that subscribe button and that notification bell for the videos that I post every single day. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you in the next video.